not just the billionaires, it's also that we as a society buy into this idea that the ultra wealthy know what they're talking about when it comes to something other than the ins and outs of having
and they could be
enormous amounts of
complete
money.
dumbasses.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, you know what they're good at.
What is up, guys? Hope you all are having a blessed day. So Neil deGrasse Tyson just put out an interesting video regarding billionaires and not only their effect on science and the field of science, but their effect on just policy and just the government in general, which is very interesting because it's very true. Billionaires do have quite a bit power over big things, which affect small things as well. As you know, people like Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, Peter Thiel, Elon Musk can be influential and are influential in many decisions made by our government in the past, currently, and probably in the future. So let's watch it. And as always, let me know what you guys think in the comments.
Speaking as a scientist, I kind of like what science brings society.
Yeah.
And shouldn't that be enough? Why does everyone go to science fiction?
Yeah.
Is there some morbid fascination with science gone bad? And isn't that a problem with us, not with the storytellers themselves?
I mean, I don't think that science fiction is in and of itself the problem, right? Like
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I'm a huge sci-fi fan. I'm also a scientist by training, at least. The reason people find science fiction more compelling than science has a lot to do with the fact that it's not really about the future, that it's, sort of these interesting what if scenarios that reflect on where we are right now, right? If you tried to make a very realistic, TV show about what life could actually be like 100 years from now and made it as realistic as possible, people probably wouldn't watch it because it would involve so much slang that doesn't make any sense to us right now and like shifts in language.
OMG.
Right, yeah. Right?
WTF.
Yeah. But this is and so many little things like that, right? It's not meant to be a realistic depiction of the future. So, I mean, part of me wants to say, the problem isn't science fiction. The problem isn't science. The problem is like critical reading comprehension skills, right?
Yeah.
Like teaching
and money.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So the accumulation of wealth to a very few is always going to be a very bad thing for any society.
Yeah.
But right now, unfortunately, there's a global society of billionaires that has popped up.
Yeah.
And they're
When did you become Marxist?
What's that?
When did you become
I'm not a Marxist. Believe me, I'm pretty cool with capitalism. I'm just all about guardrails. And I also believe that $2 billion is all you get to have, okay? Now, that was pretty Marxist.
Yeah, I think that was in Das Kapital. We can have, $2 billion.
Karl Marx said, $2 billion, no more.
No more. Yeah. So, no. But,
Wait,
So you're saying not enough pure science education, but a hell of a lot of money is a bad
That's a
part
bad
of the
combination.
equation.
Yeah. No, and I agree completely.
So give us the takeaway thesis of your book.
Oh, I mean, I actually do end the book saying that we should, limit the amount of money that people should be able to have.
Okay.
Did Karl Marx write the forward?
I don't think you meant that. I don't think you meant that. What you mean is we should limit how much power the people who have money have.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
The problem with that is the more money you have, money is always, and they call it soft power. It's not. It is straight hard power because you are able to influence every corridor of power that there is when you have enough money.
No, this is great, man. You should follow me around and just say the stuff that I'm going to say, but better. This is good.
Plenty of rich people.
But what you need to do is, this is where progressive tax is a good thing. And we found that out under FDR back in the day, where basically you got to a certain amount of money and they were like, yeah, we're going to take 90% of that. Okay. And we're going to take it and we're going to do stuff because you wouldn't have been able to get that much money without all the things that we want to now support with the money that we helped you make. But you get to keep up until that point, pretty much all your money. But when you get to this level, you're going to give us some that money. Give me that money.
That is almost word for word, except for this part. My usual thing.
The gun gesture with the thumb and the index finger.
Yeah, exactly.
Sideways, right? The sideways.
Oh no, that was a Harry Potter wand.
It was not a gangster.
That wasn't a gangster thing. That was like,
wow. But yeah, no, I think that we as a society, like, because it's not just the billionaires, it's also that we as a society buy into this idea that the ultra wealthy know what they're talking about when it comes to something other than the ins and outs of having
and they could be
enormous amounts
complete
of money.
dumbasses.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you know what they're good at? They're good at rigging the game for them to make more money.
Yep.
That's what they're good at.
Yep.
And everybody thinks they're going to be rich one day.
Yep.
Okay. And so I did this, the calculation for a billionaire, what it takes just to make $1 billion.
Yep.
And I think I used $500 an hour, which is a very good amount of money.
Oh, yeah.
$500 an hour, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I think it came out to like, you'd have to work 2,304 or 4,000 years or 2,300 years. It's ridiculous. Right. It's a ridiculous amount of money. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you want to know what makes it even more ridiculous? Turn it around. You have $1 billion. You want to get rid of it. You spend $500 an hour 24/7,
right?
And it takes you many times longer than a human life. Right. What do you need more than $1 billion for?
That's my point.
Yeah.
So you get $2 billion, and that's it.
I did that calculation with Elon Musk's wealth.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. You turn all of his money into $100 bills,
right,
and lay them end to end. And you ask, how far does it go around the Earth? We can go several times around the Earth with $100 bills. Okay, and then there's some leftover money. Tape them together to a ribbon, and you'll have enough left over to go to the moon and back.
Yeah, see, that's ridiculous. Is my point. That's freaking ridiculous. Yeah. So now we feel like we have to protect these people. This is what I don't understand.
The issue is their outsized power they have over laws, legislation, politicians,
absolutely,
and the rest of us. Yeah. I don't mind rich people, provided they're not trying to control my life.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I'm with you.
So how do you guys feel about this? Do you feel like there should be a cap on how much people make? Like after you make $1 billion, then like Chuck said, you know, they could put that money towards other things? Or do you feel like maybe we don't need to do that? Maybe we just need to limit their influence in office? But how do you really do that? I mean, sadly, corruption is a very real thing. And how do you make a system where money isn't the main driver of the individuals? So what do you guys think? Let me know. And as always, thank you for watching.